Good morning, students. So in last class we completed 4.1. Now we'll go to exercise 4.2. Before going to exercise, some introduction class will take it. So you should know about pairs of angles. Pairs of angles. In these pairs of angles we have some types. They are complementary angles, supplementary angles. So we'll know what is the meaning of complementary, supplementary and conjugate angles. Okay. So now complementary 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 angles. So when we had to call two angles or complementary angles means the sum of two angles, if must and should, is equals to 90 degrees, then that angles are said to be called as complementary angles. Example, so here I will draw here one figure. So we should take so take one right angle like this. So it is one ray, it is another ray. This ray and this ray is having common vertex. This is O. Here if any point P is there, if any point Q is there here, OP and OQ, OP and OQ, and angle POQ is what? 90. We know total angle is 90 degrees. Then if I draw any line like this angle I don't know, I have to keep as X. If it is X, this angle becomes, means on this I am keeping another point R. So angle POR is X degrees. Okay, angle POR is X degrees. Then angle QOR means this angle, how much it becomes means 90 minus X. If it is X, this becomes 90 minus X because these two angles, so 90 minus X and X, if I add, I had to get as 90 degrees. So complementary angles, if I'll say one angle is 20, what is the complementary angle of 20 means what you have to do, 90 minus 20. From 90 you have to subtract 20. How much you will get it? 70. So 20 and 70 are what? Complementary angles. So whenever in complementary angles one angle is given, to know the other angle you have to subtract that angle from 90 degrees because the sum of two angles must be 90 degrees. It is about complementary angles. Then we will go to the supplementary angles. So here supplementary angles. What are supplementary angles? Means the angles sum, if it becomes 180 degrees, in previous one sum must be 90 degrees, here sum must be 180 degrees. So if two angles are there, three angles are there, your wish. Okay, so what I will do is I will draw one straight line like this. So one ray I drawn on this line. So if I keep points here, it is P, it is Q, it is O, it is R. Now I am getting two angles here. Angle POR is one angle, angle QOR is one angle. So the sum of these two angles becomes what? 180 degrees, linear. So supplementary angles, sum of two angles, if it becomes 180 degrees, then we have to call it as supplementary angles. 100%, if sum is 180, it becomes what? Supplementary angles. all supplementary angles forms linear pair, but reverse is not true, because see here, it is one angle, and if it is, let it be 120 degrees, it is 60 degrees. So it is one angle, it is another angle. Sum is 180, but they are not forming linear pair. So if it, common arm is not there here, that's it. So if sum is 180, you should not say that they forms linear pair. Okay. So you have to see that the two angles should have a common arm, then only they will form a linear angle. Linear angle means the sum is 180 degrees. So here you have to understand what is meant by supplementary angles. The angles sum, if it will give 180 degrees, they are called supplementary angles. Okay. So you can call, if they have common arm. See, OR is there in angle POR and angle QOR. So these two angles can be called as linear pair. Linear pair. So linear pair means only two. Two angles must be there, and the two angles should have same common arm. Then the sum is, if it is 180 degrees, then it is said to be called linear pair. Then we will go to the another type of angle, which is called conjugate angle. Conjugate angle. So they will give 100 degrees, and they will ask that what is its conjugate angle. So as I said, for complementary angle, one angle is given, that angle should be subtracted from 90. So if they will give one angle as 120, I want its supplementary angle. This angle should be subtracted from 180. 180 minus 120 is how much here? 60. So 120 and 60 are called supplementary angles. So in supplementary angles, sum must be 180 degrees. Now if you will come to conjugate angles, the sum must be 360 degrees. The sum must be 360 degrees. If 100 is given, 360 minus 100, so 100 degrees is one conjugate angle, means it's another conjugate angle will becomes 260 degrees, because their sum becomes 360. So these three types are called pair of angles. These all are pair. Pair means two angles. If two angles, if we got 90 degrees, then it is said to be called complementary angle. If two angles, if we got 180 degrees, it is called supplementary angles. If two angles, if you are getting 360 degrees sum, then it is said to be called conjugate angle. So in do these, what they given here, see it, write the complementary, supplementary and conjugate angles for the following. So 45 degrees is given. For 45, what is complementary? Very good. So 45 only, because 45 plus 45 is 90. For 45, what is the supplementary angle? So 45 should be subtracted from 180. 180 minus 45 gives 135. 135 is supplementary angle for 45. Conjugate angle. So I have to get 360 or not. So from 360, subtract 45. So you are getting 315. Okay. So 315 degrees is the conjugate angle for this 45. Like that, for each angle you have to write a complementary angle of 45, supplementary angle of 45, conjugate angle of 45. It is one problem. Again, for next problem, what you have to go? Complementary angle for 75, supplementary angle for 75, conjugate angle for 75. Like that you have to write all. Okay. Next, now, which pairs of following angles become complementary or supplementary angles? So diagrams given here, it is 30, it is 60. If you add these two, you are getting how much here? 90. So 1 and 2 pair becomes a complementary angle. If you want supplementary angle, third figure is 120 degrees. For 120, if you add 60, you are getting 180. So 180 degrees is the supplementary angle, means 2 and 3. This pair, second and third figures forms what? Okay, good. Supplementary angles. Okay. Now adjacent angles. Adjacent, non-adjacent. See here in this figure, angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 means this one. Angle 2 means this one. So angle 1 and 2 are having same common arm or not? If two angles are having common arm is there for them, then the two angles are said to be called adjacent angles. Now 2 and 3, okay, they are not adjacent angles, because for 2 the arm means the vertex is here. Vertex also should be same. See, it is ray, but it is started from here. It is also ray, it is started from here. So common vertex should be there, common arm should be there. So 2 and 3, there is no common arm, there is no common vertex. So 2 and 3 are not said to be called as adjacent angles. But 3 and 4 are having common angle, common vertex is there, common ray is there. So they can be formed as, they can called as adjacent angles. Okay, 4 and 5 adjacent, but 3 and 5 they are not adjacent. 3, even though 3 and 5 are having common vertex, 3 5 is 3 means here to here, 5 means here to here. For 3 and 5 common vertex is there. Vertex means just point, but common arm is not there. So when we have to call adjacent angles, means adjacent angles must have common vertex and common arm. Okay, then so if you go to axioms given here, already I said what is meant by axiom here. Axiom doesn't require any proof. So linear pair of angle axiom, linear pair of angles axiom. So it is important for one more question. They will ask the define linear pair of angle axiom. So if a ray stands on a straight line, then the sum of the two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degrees. So if you see the textbook, they given one line here. On one line somewhere one ray was drawn. This ray makes this line into to form to two angles, this 1 and 2. So their sum is what? 180 degrees. On line, if you draw up or down any ray, that ray makes two angles. The two angles are called supplementary angles or linear pair. Their sum is equals to 180 degrees. Now one more axiom here, given here. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. See here, if you see 1 and 2, 1 and 2 are adjacent angles. Okay, so for 1 and 2 common arm is this one. Non-common arm means this one and this one. So non-common arms forms what? 180 degrees. It becomes a line. So this is just a converse of linear pair of angle axiom. Linear pair of angle axiom is saying that if common arm is there on one line, then the sum of these two angles becomes 180. But now what he is saying, if sum of two adjacent angles is 180, non-common angles forms a line. So there he took line and he drawn a ray and he said about sum is 180. Here he did not took a line, but he took two angles which are having same common arm and common vertex. Then he is said to be, he is saying that non-common arms forms a line. Okay. Next, now we should know about vertically opposite angles. This is already you know in previous classes here. Some figures given 1 and 3. So 1 is one angle, 3 is one angle. 1 and 3 forms vertically opposite angles. 2 and 4 vertically opposite angles. Like this, see it once, two lines. If they intersected at one point, 4 angles will be formed. Opposite, vertically opposite angles, you have to note that one. Okay. Now we'll go to theorem 4.1. theorem is also very important. So what theorem is saying that, so in your examinations they will ask that if two lines intersect each other, then the pair of vertically opposite angles thus formed are equal. So in question they will ask that prove pair of vertically opposite angles are equal. Prove that pair of vertically opposite angles are equal. So for this figure I am drawing here. So it is one line, it is another line. So two lines, it is L or it is M, otherwise you can keep points also here. It is A, it is B, it is C, it is D, and they intersected at O. Okay, now how many angles formed means 1, 2, 3, 4 angles formed here at center where they intersected, 4 arms formed. Okay, now angle AOD is equals to angle COB. You have to prove this one. What you have to prove? AOD. AOD. Angle AOD is equals to what you have to prove? For AOD, vertically opposite angle means this one, angle COB. This or angle AOC. Angle AOC is equals to what you have to prove? Angle BOD. So it is also vertically opposite angle, it is also vertically opposite angles. You have to prove these two by taking this one. Okay, simply they will give question, they won't give any diagram, they won't give required to prove, anything they won't give. Just they will ask that prove that vertically opposite angles are equal. So what you have to do, we'll see it. Now what is AB? AB is a line because he said that AB and CD are intersecting at O. AB and CD are intersecting O, he said already. So what I am doing is on line AB, so it is line AB. What is there here? OC ray is there. A ray OC is drawn. So see here, AB is one line, OC one ray we drawn. Already we know that on one line, if a ray is drawn, these two angles are supplementary. Already one axiom, just now I said one axiom. One line is there, on that line if you draw a ray, adjacent angles is, sum is 180 degrees. So this angle, how you have to represent angle BOC? Angle BOC plus this angle, how you have to represent angle COA. See, COA, AOC are same only. Their sum is equals to how much here? 180 degrees. Keep it as equation number 1. Then what is CD? So CD is a line. What is CD? CD is a line. What is OA? OA is a ray. And OA is a ray. So on one line, if one ray is there, this ray divides this angle into supplementary angles, means their sum is equal to 180. So it is angle COA, okay, plus angle AOD is equals to 180 degrees. Okay, this is from axiom. Now 1 and 2. So one's RHS is 180, 2's RHS is also 180. Since equation 1, equation 2 are having same RHS, if RHS are equal, if RHS are equal, we can equate LHS. We can equate LHS. So what happens when you equate LHS? See, first equations LHS, angle BOC plus angle COA. Second equations LHS, angle COA plus angle AOD. So angle COA is there in right hand side, in left hand side. Okay, So if you bring one angle COA plus quantity, if you are bringing to this side, it becomes minus COA. Angle COA minus COA means it will be cancelled. Okay. So how to cancel means, if is equal to is there in middle, that side and this side, if you have same number or same angle with the same symbol, it is also plus, it is also plus, then you can cancel it. And what is remained? Angle BOC is equals to angle AOD. Now see here, angle BOC is equals to angle AOD is first proof here. Now I took this one and I proved it here. Now you have to take more 2 and you can prove this one. Second one you can prove it. So try for that. Then we will go for next one. So it is theorem. That is, theorem is important. Now if you go for exercise 4.2, we'll see what is exercise 4.2 and what sums are there here. So in the given figure, 3 lines. So if you see, AB is one line, CD is another line, EF is another line. How many lines you are seeing here? 3 lines you are seeing. Intersecting at O. So they are intersecting at O. Find the values of X, Y and Z. It is being given that X is to Y is to Z is equals to 2 is to 3 is to 5. 3 angles given. What you should do is just draw a diagram like this only. How he given? Okay, rough diagram I am drawing here. Okay, so otherwise you can see same problem here. So angle Z is given as angle AOC. AOC is Z. If AOC is Z, its vertically opposite angles becomes what? Angle BOD. So I can write here angle AOC is equals to angle BOD is equals to Z. I can write it. So you once again see it here. AOC, this one. AB is one line, CD is another line. They are intersecting at O. So these two becomes what? Vertically opposite angles. Now again I am going for another one. That is, EF is one line, CD is another line. So angle EOD is there. Angle EOD is equals to, angle EOD is equals to angle COF. Angle EOD and COF are equal. Why they are equal means, you have to say that CD is one line, EF is another line. Both lines are intersecting at O. Then vertically opposite angles are equal. So these two are equals to Y. Then come to another one, that is EF is one line, AB is another line. Both are intersecting at O, and angle BOF is equals to, angle BOF is equals to angle AOE is equals to how much here? X. Now why they are equal? Already I said vertically opposite angles. So if you want to write briefly, you can write it just now. What I said, you have to write it. That is, two lines are intersecting at O. Then these two angles forms a vertically opposite angles. You have to write like that. Now at a point, total angles is equals to 360 degrees. So if at O total angles is 360 degrees, then all the angles means XYZ repeated, that is X plus Y plus Z plus again X plus Y plus Z is equals to 360 degrees. How you can know about it means, you can say that vertically opposite angles are there. 3 angles given, their opposite angles also will be equal. So you got like this. Then 2 into angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equals to 360 degrees. This 2 take to this side. X plus X is 2X. Y plus Y is 2Y. Z plus Z is 2Z. 2 I took as common. So I will get like this. So Angle x plus angle y plus angle z is equals to 360 by 2, and if I cancel I am getting 180. Angle x plus angle y plus angle z is equals to 180 degrees. So it is equation number 1. We got up to here. Then we need some hint. Again they given x is to y is to z is equals to 2 is to 3 is to 5. So these are problems from commercial mathematics. That is, see, 3 persons, they kept some investment to start a business. The investments ratio will be like 2 is to 3 is to 5. The total money is 180 degrees. So how we have to do it? Means to get the value of x, what you have to do is x in place of x you have 2 or not, 2 divided by total parts, 2 plus 3 plus 5 you have to do, that is 10. What is the total? 180 degrees. Then if you cancel you are getting 36. So angle x is equals to 30 degrees, 36 degrees. So if I want to find out y, what I have to do? Y is equals to, in place of y what you have here? In place of y what you have here? Which number is there? 3. Total parts in the ratio 2 plus 3 plus 5, that is 10. So 180 degrees only, it has to be divided into x into y into z. That is, total angle is 180 degrees. 0 0 cut, and 18 3s you are getting 54. And z, if you are taking, in place of z you have 5. 5 by 10 into 180, 0 0 cancelled, 5 8s 90 degrees. Now are you getting sum of 3 angles is 180 or not? See it, 36 plus 54 plus 90. If you add 6 plus 4 10 0 1, 3 plus 1 4 9 8 118. So you are getting 180 or not? So the sum is correct. So slowly complementary angles, supplementary angles, like that, just try it. If any doubt is there, just call me, I will help you. Okay, thank you.